I'm gonna have to get me one of them hand pans. I can't wait to get me a hand pan. I'm gonna look it up today. I'm gonna invest in a hand pan, bro. I get that hand pan, it's over. It's over. I just don't know how to be the same with it. These boys know how to play this hand pan, bro. Anyway, somebody jumped. I would say somebody braked and messed up and slowed down, but they high, they pretty high, they alright. But somebody jumped. Somebody came back, put it that way. I'm glad you came back though, Shawty. I was looking for you to come back. I'm glad you came back. I saw you in a long time ago. I saw you in a Drake, and you actually came. You actually came. Well, the first time you didn't, but the second time you did. So I hope it work out. I'm still cussing your ass out though. Somebody jumped back. I hear you. But anyway, y'all, I want to tell y'all something. Y'all must understand it's just babies that gotta be, but it's some important babies that need to be born. Have to be born. And if they gotta force you, as bad as I hate to say it, they might just force y'all. I mean, I know the truth, I ain't gonna put no emphasis on it. But it'll be later on though, if everybody continue to keep doing the wrong thing. I saw them do it. I think it's the coolest thing in the world. I saw my grandma do it about 3 years ago. Well, 2 years, 2.5 years, 3 years ago. Well, 2.5 years ago. And I thought it was cool. That's the thing I was thinking about telling y'all for Halloween. But anyway, forget all that. No, every time people send these false promises to me and they never make it to me, I get this, God blesses me. But anyway, y'all, something happened again last night. I'm telling y'all, I told y'all this 2 days ago. And I said I was gonna video. If it happened again, I'm gonna video it. Because if I'm doing this, watch out, America. Watch out, everybody. I think I got superpower. But I don't know, though. I can show it to you. If it worked, I can show it to you. Man, we all can do this stuff, though, man. It's all about elevating. And, like, who can't go out there and do drugs when they upset? Who can't go out there and have sex when they upset? Who can't go out there and do the typical temptation where you have sex? And the first thing you're going to do is cuss out God and swear God going to understand because all the stuff you went through. God ain't going to understand. They just programmed. God going to understand, but not the way you understand. It's a program. You were supposed to go, it's just a test and you failed it. Bottom line. But anyway, I finally got myself up to the part where I kept going back and forth with temptation because I kept cussing God out. And before I cussed God out and lash out on God, I would go back to temptation. So when I died, that time I told God this. I was like, you know why I won't get right. This is when they got me out of hell. And I guess he showed a clip. Every time I was trying to get right, I give God a business, bro. I tell God a new one. I think I be telling God a new one. I just, I get God. So I talk so much junk to God, I cry for doing it. I knew I was wrong. So I got to the point where I would just go back to my temptation. But God was like, he finally told me, I ain't worried about that. You supposed to do that. That's the process. I understand why you doing it when you doing it. Just try to finish and get over the hill and see what happens. And I never did that, so I couldn't argue with God. I never jumped on no hill. I never cared to jump on no hill because I always had stuff I can go back to, whether it was sex or drugs. So I finally did it with the first thing in my life. And when I did it, I realized something that I just can't explain to the world. Something good happened. But it wasn't because of who you think I am. It was because All humans have this ability. It's just the fact that we'll be amazed how often we don't get over that hill. It's stuff that we done successfully done that feel like did you successfully do it? Because I done talked junk to God, I done said stuff to God, and I done did stuff against God, even though I earned it. Whatever trial and tribulation God put me through to earn something, I went there down that road. But I gave God hell the whole time. I did what he asked me to do, but I gave God hell the whole time. He still gave me my gift, and damn, that hurt me even more. So I never rightfully, truthfully earned it. So when I rightfully, finally, truthfully earned something, that power he gave me, like I don't get mad over stuff no more, bro. Like me and God talked for a long time last night when I was playing with observing some kind of powers. I was observing something. I hope I ain't tripping though, y'all. I could be tripping, but I don't think I'm tripping considering who I might be. Bro, it's beautiful, but I can only show y'all at night. Confirmation. Thank you, Casper. Anyway, it was beautiful. So anyway, we talked last night a long time about women. I said, God, why I gotta have this child? I was talking about going to another one. I was like, just let me go back to my white women. I would just be honest with the world, y'all. Cause when God came and got me, that's what I was already still there. I was back, I was still, I was definitely, when I got out of this relationship with my ex-wife, I was gonna go back to the women that I was commonly known with, which were white women. I'm just be real with you, comfortable with them. So I told God last night, I said, God, black women, you know how they are. I said, just let me go back. I might as well go back to my, I said, I don't gotta have no woman. I done got to the point where a man, if a man can do it without, he'd rather be on the roof of his house than in the house with a nagging woman. I said, I done got to that point now. I ain't gotta even masturbate at this point. And I was like, why even bother with it? And I said, out of everything you want me to do, I said, I feel like that's the most embarrassing. And it ain't for what y'all think. I said, God, it took me, I had an area in my life when I was younger. I was still in school then, where I had to overcome because I was being attacked. I didn't know I was being attacked by these losers. I was being attacked ruthlessly. And I was just a child. These old ass folk was attacking me. But anyway, I couldn't get no woman. That's that time I told y'all when I was around 9th grade, or 8th grade, going to 9th grade. Oh no, 9th grade, going to 10th grade. I was finna do something real evil because I had been alone for so long. And at that time, women was everywhere, everything was everywhere. So I was finna do some real evil. I was finna go ahead and do some real evil, bro. Very real evil. And that's when I met my high school sweetheart. The one that attacked me with the rest of them. And she popped up out of nowhere. And she didn't even know me. And she jumped on my back in high school knowing I'm one of the ruthless gangsters in there. And I didn't even know her, y'all. Nobody touches me like this. She jumped on my back and held me. But then that's when I noticed my ancestors can do this weird little thing they be doing. They finna do it again. I'm one of y'all. I know who they finna do it on. Thank God. I'm glad they gonna do it on you, y'all. I'm waiting on your ass. I'm gonna cuss your ass out. I hope it come through. I hope that one come through. I ain't gonna lie. I'm waiting on your ass, y'all. You gonna tell me the truth first, then I'm gonna cuss you out. But anyway, I'm glad you bounced back up too. I don't know how you got back up because you fell off bad. You got what you wanted. You won in the financial side, but whatever you did that was probably wrongfully against me, it knocked you down spiritually. So it's like in the physical, you got what you wanted. But let's say in the spiritual, you like this when you was trying to get what you want. and you was like this in the physical. Well, whenever you did with what you did to me, you came up here. I told y'all I don't snitch on phone, put people business out. If the shoe fits, wear it. A hit dog or holler. But you got what you wanted in the physical. The problem is spiritually you dropped bad, and you felt it too. You felt it too. And now you know how it feel when you lose a piece of God for man. It don't feel good, do it? It feel awful. Then you want to smile again, be happy again. Hey everybody, how you doing? God sees it all, y'all. You was tested by God. And say, I hate to say that like that, y'all. Hate to say that like that. But we all got to look back at Job. And in that movie, Takala, Takawa. No, that wasn't a movie. It was another one, I think. It said, no, storm. It said, it's a part in Job where Job asked God when it was all over. Job, it ain't in the Bible though. It's one of them hidden scriptures you gotta go by. I said, I hope they start, when I get out of here, I hope the Vatican now start that or something. Where you gotta pay so much money for a little strip of word. That shit'd be dope. I go out my way to do that shit. But anyway, he said, and Job asked God when it was all over, why you do that to me, God? I've been worshiping you. I always honored you. I always did this for you. I always was there for you. Why did you do me like that in the first place? And they said, God said, Job, I don't know. Maybe it's something about you I just didn't like. I don't like. Yeah, not didn't like, I don't like. That shit hit me hard when I heard that, boy. That shit, that one part hit me hard when I heard that. But I got over it, though. But in 12:11 when I said that. But anyway, I was talking to God last night. I said, God, you know how black women are with this vessel. They want that baby, y'all. I tried to walk out of, but no, I was saying, so anyway, when I cut my phone off, I spent time with God. I ain't never in my attitude no more. Whoever said that, somebody out there said I don't get in my attitude. I get fed up with ignorance, and I gotta cut y'all off. You can get in your feelings all you want to, but you limbs belong to me. I don't belong to y'all. You belong to me. We belong to each other. But if you want to look at it in a human standard, don't ever think I belong to you. It'll never be that way. Now, anyway, everybody I subscribe, everybody I told y'all my limbs, you watch it. You watch it when you're doing something against me. If you're trying to be a lover of mine, you better be serious. You better be serious because my ancestors don't play. I'm trying to help y'all out there. You still out there acting like human beings. I done told y'all, if you part of my tree, if you are my tree, if you a limb, you are an angel. I don't care if you're a racist, a homosexual, a straight being, or whatever you think you is. At the end of the day, you are a full-fledged angel. And you want to get to heaven, guess what you're going to have to start doing, buddy? You're going to have to start acting like an angel. Ooh, that's deep, ain't it? So that means you're going to have to not only get over your human ways, you might as well let it go. I'm tired of y'all out there, especially you women. I wish you just quit trying to swap my energy up. You just kill it. That's why this old one done bounced all the way back up here. Because she done went down there and learned her lesson and realized the money ain't worth it. That Judas money and the sex ain't worth it. You might well do the money like Judas did, throw it down, and then you might well get in front of your man because you always on your knees, do like this, and then throw it because it was a waste of time. Now, just like that. Anyway, back into my emotion. So anyway, I was talking to God. I said, what I was saying? I said, God, what I tell him? Yeah, I got over it. And I went through this real dark spot in my life. It was like this. It might have been longer than this, though, y'all. I think I was going through these spells for 7 whole years. These clowns had me playing God in my life. Boy, I thank God I didn't know. I thank God I didn't know, y'all, because I've been in prison. You don't do kids like that. Anyway, I was depressed. 7 years. Like how I've been stuck like this for 5 years. I was stuck like this for 7 years in the past, in this lifetime. So while I went through that phase, I said, never again am I gonna go through this shit. So it's like they'll let me take a break and they'll open the doors of this bottle and let me take a break 3 or 4 years, then they'll put me back in that motherfucker. And when I realized that, I overcame my woman issue. Instead of running from it, waiting to get a car, waiting to stun on all that extra human stuff, I overcame it. I overcame the fact that I even needed to masturbate in the first place, that I even need to do such a thing. I overcame all of it in 1 year. And when I walked out of it, I never looked back again. And the problem with that is, I also left my black women, but I was still good with my black women, but I didn't really have no sexual contact with them or nothing like that. I was just friends with them, helping them along their way. That was it. But I dated other nationalities, other races and stuff. I just left them alone because they was part of my emotional issue. Cause they got something wrong with them, bro. I don't have that problem. No, it's just that one woman. It's just that one, them black women, you know. And I just say, you know what? I'm done with it. But right now, God wants this baby to be born. And as much as I want to walk away from y'all and go back to what I was doing, they ain't in it. Way they talk like I can do that when I had this baby. If I want to still. I'm supposed to have 4 kids already. That's why that one that did this helped do this. I ain't gonna say your name, I ain't gonna say your nickname no more, but you know you fucked up royally. Ooh, I bet you can't even sleep, even if you did drugs to sleep. It ain't worth it, y'all. It ain't worth it. I wouldn't even think about it. I was in the streets and I knew better to attack a high vibrational being. I knew better to attack an angel, and I was dumb as hell. You know what I'm saying? I knew better to attack an angel because I already knew from being born and raised in a Christian family and a Christian environment, I already knew you gonna get your ass handed to you just for touching one of God's anointed people. You talking about doing something foul to an angel because you feel like you're a great witch or warlock, you're a damn fool. That's why the real witches and real warlocks ain't even thinking about it. They probably sitting back chilling, waiting on the smoke to clear. For real, I would. But anyway, that's all I was gonna say, y'all, 'cause I gotta work out and stuff. But I talked to God back to back for a good night, I got his ass. But anyway, he told me this. I told him all the stuff, reason why I didn't want to deal with it. I said, they don't like your vessel, God. They don't like this vessel. You know what God told me? I'm gonna leave it at two. He said hurricane garbage.